Welcome to another edition of Law Dog 910. I just flew into the Tampa, Florida International Airport for the weekend to participate in the 30th annual Old Salt Spring King of the Beach Kingfish Tournament. That's a tongue twister, but it should be a fun weekend. Also, in this tournament, they're giving away over $200,000 in cash and other prizes. As an additional bonus, I'm going to be introduced to the concept of kite fishing. Now, kite fishing is nothing new. In fact, the Chinese invented it over 2,000 years ago. Now, there should be a limo waiting for me outside. In the meantime, I'll see you on the boat. All right, this is Law Dog 910 on the boat. I'm with Team Brevo. We're on the water. I want to introduce you to the captain.
Very well, good morning.
Tell us the setup we have here with the boat. What do we have?
So we have a set of simrads, tells us the depth, shows us the fish that are under. We have our radar to pick out where the birds are coming in. So we're all equipped to win this tournament.
What kind of boat do you have?
It's a 340 Sundancer with two 375 horse engines on them. So we have a little over 700 horsepower.
How far out are we going to go out while we fish during the tournament?
I think the borderline is 30 miles, so we'll probably be around 25 miles.
All right, this is the deck mate. He's a subject matter expert on fishing. Tell us what we're doing today. What's going on?
So today is day one of pre-fishing. We're going to pre-fish the beach, catch some bait, and tomorrow we're going to run offshore, see how things look, and then from there we'll make our decision for Saturday, and hopefully we have a good day.
And what kind of bait are we trying to catch right now?
Thread fins, but preferably if we could get some blue runners, that'd be nice. That way they're nice and hardy, and they'll last out in the water longer, and big baits equals big fish, so we'll see.
All right, there he goes. He's got a bait.
That's how it's done.
There he is. He caught his bait. We're all ready. They got two on this side.
It's a good one. Well, but it's not my favorite bait.
There's an art to everything. How to unhook the fish
Point it down.
using a
Point the
de-hooker.
rod down. Rod tip down.
Okay, well, this is why I'm here, to learn about kite fishing. Now, David, what are we about to do here?
Let's fly a kite.
Could you give a brief capsule summary of what kite fishing is and the concept?
So basically we gotta set this kite up in the air, and then we're gonna have off these snaps, our line is gonna run through that, and it's gonna suspend our baits over the water on the upwind side of the boat. So that way, we got baits on that side of the boat and that side of the boat, so we got a bigger spread, and it gives a natural presentation. So this kite, I could probably set up right now. We're gonna put some helium on it, that way it stays up.
So you actually connect a balloon to it to help it stay afloat?
And then when it's really windy, we use a kite with holes in it, that way the wind passes through, and we just put a balloon on it in case it falls or something.
Captain, are you sure kite fishing is legal in this tournament?
Yes, it is.
You're positive?
Yes.
And what's the purpose of the balloon?
The balloon basically helps suspend the kite in the air. And also, should the kite fall in the water, it won't sink.
So you have different size kites?
For different winds. So this is, the other one I would say is like 5 to 15. This one is more like 15 to 20, and then the other one is like 20 plus.
All right, after some technical difficulties, we got two lines in the water. We have the kite up. David, do we plan to have a third kite in the future?
A third bait, yeah, we will, but we're gonna move, so it's a pain in the butt to bring everything back in and put it back out, so now we're just stick with two for right now.
Now that we have the kite set up, how do you know if you have a strike?
it'll just pop out of the clip. The floats here, it'll pop out, and I can adjust and trim my bait. So raise it up, I can give it line, and it'll go down. And when it pops out of the clip, it means I got a bite or I got a strike or something, and then I got to reel it back up and reset the bait. So like my long bait, it's too far in the water, so I'm gonna get it up. So I'm just gonna trim, get it up, and then if I wanted to go down a little bit more, I'll just give it some more line.
Okay, that's the end of day one fishing. That was just pre-fishing for fun. It was, you know, looking to catch bait fish and experiment with the kite. Now, what are we about to do now, David?
So we're gonna go to the captain's meeting, check in to the tournament, get our number for Saturday. That way we got our boat number, and then we're gonna go to sleep and wake up tomorrow and go do some more fishing offshore, and hopefully we have a good day tomorrow.
Tomorrow we'll be in the Gulf. We're going to be offshore 15 to 20 miles. And then Saturday, the third day, is the actual tournament. Okay, we'll see you at the captain's meeting. All right, we're in line to get our official number in this tournament. We're at Madeira Beach, which is in Pinellas County, which is bordered by the Gulf. You can see the line. Right now, currently, we've been told there's over 300 participants, and there may be up to 500 by the end of the day. So it's pretty stiff competition.
464, you're all set? All right. Thank you.
What's our number, David?
All right, we're boat number 464. We gotta bring this to the weigh-in when we have a fish.
Good morning. It's 3 a.m., the beginning of day 2. Yesterday was a long day, but we got our official boat number, which is 464. Today's going to be more of the same. It's another pre-fish day, except today we're going to go out maybe 15 to 25 miles offshore. We're also going to have winds of up to 12 to 16 knots and seas of 6 to 8 feet, so it should be interesting. And of course, tomorrow is the actual tournament. I need some more coffee. I'll see you on the boat.
Captain, I hear we have some interesting weather ahead of us. What are we looking at?
We just have a few thunderstorms coming in, but we should be all right. We're on the perfect boat for it.
All right, we're working our way out to sea. We're getting beat to hell because of the waves and the wind. The captain, are you ordering life jackets?
Yes, put your life jackets on. It's always better to be safe than sorry. So we're putting on our life jackets.
Captain's log. We're reassessing. We're about 10 miles out. We're soaking wet. It's pitch black. We're dealing with 4 to 6 swells. It's been a bumpy ride. Stay tuned. All right, turn of events. The sun has finally come up after getting beat to hell in the dark in the rain. We changed course. We're now in Tampa Bay, which is much smoother, and we're trolling. Captain, what is your assessment of what just happened?
Well, the bad weather. So with bad weather, you have to make adjustments. This came out of 6 to 8 foot waves. Now we're down to 3 to 4 foot waves. And a lot better. No one got sick. I think it's a success.
We just had this barge pass under the famous Sunshine Skyway Bridge that connects Tampa and St. Pete. Now, Captain, you grew up in Florida just like me, right, in the 1980s?
Yes.
Do you know the history of this bridge and what happened?
Yes, and a ship hit this bridge during the fog and it collapsed. The south lane, I believe it was, killing 30-something people.
That is correct. In 1980, a barge hit this bridge, collapsing the southbound lanes. Vehicles then proceeded to drive off the bridge into the water, killing 35 people.
Day 2 of pre-fishing. Definitely not our best day of fishing. It was rough when we tried to run offshore, about 20-25 miles, 6 to 8 foot seas. We decided not to run all the way out there, about halfway out, and decided to run back in because the seas just kept building. And we ran back into bay. It was about 4 to 6 foot, so it was still bumpy, but doable. And instead of just getting beat up all day, we decided to come in and rethink our strategy, refuel, re-rig, and hope for a better day tomorrow, and we'll see how it goes.
We did get beat up this morning. It wasn't a venture, but tomorrow's the actual tournament. Hopefully we'll have better luck.
Day number 3. It's about 4 a.m. Today's the last and final day. It's the actual day of the tournament. It's supposed to be another day of inclement weather. So let's see what we can pull off.
It's early in the morning. We're on the water. We picked up 2 additional deckhands for the help. Also security in case the paparazzi show up, because I am a YouTube celebrity. What's your name, sir?
My name is Anthony.
Okay. Can you fish?
I can fish.
All right, we're counting on you. What's your name?
Edward?
Okay. And can you fish?
Yes.
All right, let's have a good day, guys. Captain, are we gonna have a better day than yesterday?
Yes, it looks like the water's a lot more calmer today. We've just put out the kite, so we're fixing to put on some bait on the kite hooks, and we should be ready to go.
Edward, what kind of fish is that?
Spanish.
All right, we have the kite set up with 2 baits. What are we looking at, David?
So right now we got our 2 baits set out on the kites, and I'm just cutting and trimming to make sure that they're presented well and look lively. And when they pop out the clip, we'll see the float come down and move really fast, and that's how you know you got a bite or a fish is hooked up.
Did something strike our bait?
Yes.
What do you think it was?
Spanish or little kingfish.
All right, it's a strikeout at our first stop, and the weather's turning, so I think we're going to relocate. Is that the plan, Captain?
Yes, that's the plan. We're going to try to relocate, see if it gets any better. But at one point, we need to cut our losses. Gas is expensive. Time is money.
It's a good thing we have a sponsor.
Safe harbor on the course. Enter secure vessel for severe condition. Discussing distinguished Florida out.
6 to 11 feet waves.
So what just happened, Captain?
The Coast Guard came out with a warning of 6 to 11 feet waves to stay in harbor or take safe shelter.
All right, we're surrounded by the competition. Some of these guys have matching t-shirts and hats. Hey, Captain, what kind of operation are we running here?
Well, I was a captain for hire by Law Dog, and I just do what I'm told. Law Dog is supposed to provide, but he went cheap on us.
Man, at least you were supposed to sponsor this trip. At least have matching t-shirts. Come on, man. What kind of operation is this? Looks like this tournament's turning into a bust. We have a storm coming in. The Coast Guard just issued a small craft advisory with possible swells of 6 to 11 feet. Now, that said, I'm trying to salvage the trip. I just got off the phone with my friend Carlos, who's flying his Cessna 172 in the area, and he's going to drop off some packages in the water at some GPS coordinates that I'm going to retrieve and bring back to shore. Now, the captain who's down below, he has no idea, but I couldn't do this by myself, so I had to bring in the first mate. Now, can you get us to these cords, yes or no?
Yeah, no worries. I got it in the computer already.
And can you do it while avoiding all Coast Guard, AWACS, CBP, and DEA radar?
No problem.
All right, good, because I'm not going back to prison. Now, I need you to get us to these cords. We're cleared hot, move to execute.
All right, guys, this is a wrap to the tournament. We're at the weigh-in, the final stage. We unfortunately just placed out of the money with the Spanish mackerel we caught. The kingfish did not catch enough kingfish to even fill all the spots. We caught no kingfish today, but we got a nice Spanish, just placed out of the money. It was rough today. That made it tough for us to catch a lot of fish, and we couldn't run offshore because it was too rough. But congratulations to everybody that did catch fish in this tournament. We had a lot of fun, and it's about the memories, not about the money at the end of the day.
Well, that concludes 3 days of fishing. Time for an after-action report. Even though the weather did not cooperate this weekend, it was a good time and an excellent experience. I would like to take the time to thank the sponsor of this video, D&B Marine Supplies. Check out their website for all of your fishing and marine needs. If you like this video, be sure to hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe. In the meantime, this is Lawdog 910. I have a meeting to attend. Stay classy.